U19 Asia Cup 2024 indeed all geared up to everyone's interested and interestingly Pakistan. But Ali, Yunus with me. Ali, what are your thoughts? Yeah, let's look at
talking about the Indian squad. Lots of futures.
Heads.
Head the call.
Heads is on the toss. What would you like to do?
You will choose to pitch to bed on first. Bat, you scored 100 in the previously.
so good, and this Indian side, these young guys, India-Pakistan. India-Pakistan is a more about that man, that young man.
We've heard about Aman, the captain. He seems to have not present the last time.
In photo op, this is the Indian side, and you cannot afford to make any.
This is the time to bring it out. And I tell you, these smiling faces, but deep down, and the bowlers. So the two openers, both in good form. It just happened. Pakistan lost, and both we know that they can be very disorienting, and loss of runs will.
Cricketers that have emerged out of this platform, also for the emerging nations, really make those headlines come the 19 World Cups. And
this game, that scored 100 and 350. Somebody who stays on crease and was in very good form.
Ratnagraj, right arm. That's more like it. That is batter interested. He gets over number 4. That will run away for 4. Line and pounced.
Wrong one. Just pitched. But these are young fast bowlers to them. That's the first boundary this will early on. Both of them actually are.
That's well bowled.
I think this is the length where they should. Here you can see lots of confusion.
Again
being leg side.
But as you said, good fielding. The standards of fielding. Now look at that. Look at how that's at every level. And this,
because there is something for them.
That's better. The outside edge, they'll get a run, but a drivable line. Closer to the off stump, you could give it.
The previous
they develop. The cricketing. Oh, it's gone all the way for. He was biting his. To the extent that so many.
Yeah, that's a massive hit. It's a really good shot.
What will be the response? So running 3 and running well. 20 into the 6th over.
They face the difficult part. They've gone past that. Now they're looking to score runs too. The thing to have a Pakistan side.
3 without loss.
And so Pakistan. A lot of cricketers have come from that. A lot of cricketers from that UAE. So these two carry most of the run. Important for India. To see the back of these two bowlers.
But when you look back at the records here, when you talk about men's have been the most successful side. Previous edition, 8 extras contributing in that. Pretty pleased with himself. Job well done by the openers.
So far, so good for Pakistan.
In the end. And equally good with the response. My life.
Absolutely true. I'm from.
It seemed to pan out was that you want. Now you've tried to dry the flow of runs. So what's your triangle? All right. Maybe on the long on, long off back for the off spin. I'm going to try and hit against the turn towards place. Broken here. And they 30th delivery. So it's been 30 balls on the board as well for Pakistan.
Has been guilty of bowling him off. But this time, it behind square on the off.
It's flying in the maximum.
Another method. 15 gone. 60.
This is a time when reverse, and it's going to be heading to that boundary.
Yeah, the captain is happy. Why not? Playing all sorts of shots. This is the reverse one. Wait for this sort of shot. It's looking good. This partnership.
Making a mistake. Lay the ball the face. Call your partner.
Want to do? Don't throw the wicket. They've just gone past the difficult
to a rollicking start. Always interesting.
How do you find a wicket?
And you're right. Not that properly. Maybe the intention.
Yeah, the advantage Pakistan have as
it's quiet.
Line up. Look at the captain Saad. Keep your eyes on him. He's more. He can play a handy role towards the.
And we want to continue and more.
And more. Winning the toss and
which yesterday Bangladesh and Afghanistan always bat first is.
Of the squad, you play the tri-series.
Work with the young players.
And
big and few pace bowling. Ali Raza bowled well and Umar Zaid.
Off spinner. How is India going to break this partnership?
Still searching for that first breakthrough, Roshan.
Was known more for his young lad, but I think, yes, you're right. Of the two at the...
And well, that struggled a little bit earlier on, played at... And he's picked the gap. That is... Well, one thing about it is that he's trusting. Look, he's dragging it from outside the ball, knowing the line of the ball.
Hardik Raj doesn't want to turn the ball back, maybe. We get it.
So on that case on, as you correctly said, so that allows the batter to...
Hardik Raj is that maybe the batsman chooses out in the deep.
Well, this is turning out to be a good over.
Fourth over that's in progress. And it'll run away for 4, Shahzeb.
I tell you, because margin for error, originally short but outside the off stump. Look how he plays it underneath his eyes and then plays it late. The ball in. That's because... See, you got for to bowl too short because as you come in.
Reason is that Usman, another 2 runs, that's good running the 2.
I think the openers are compliment. Now that's edge. That's for very, very little. He's filling in.
Yes, the batsman will take. Is your frontline off spinner, Chormale, from the other end. We're talking of spinner. Get him back into the attack.
Yes, he's the leading off spinner. But tell me,
Traders, great talent coming through the ranks. There's aren't they? So.
And you just... That was sliding down. Got a fine tickle. Pakistan 4 into the 20th. Nicely done.
Apart from just the IPL, you really have a structure that they've got in place where...
Oh, well, take nothing of it. But all I'm saying is that in terms of opportunities, is led to me, this falls in place.
I thought you'd say 400.
But it would be more like... That's a fairly friendly full top stage is to allow the Pakistan...
To bowl the googly. And that's why easy pickings and swept away to land the ball in the right areas this year.
He's on 48. And he'll come back for 2. This is now reaches his half century. They're looking at something bigger. 5 runs and over 4.8. You don't want anyone to be picking injuries. Because now it's very clear that now they've already got...
And the leg spinner once again straight up and he's been taken. Shahzeb, Inan, the leg spinner.
The partnership is gone for 28. That seems a little bit more.
Or the spinner, no.
Because what it has done is that it has Pakistan 145.
Stop dictating terms.
This has been a wonderful partner. Now zone area. Pakistan has really to have provided a fantastic...
These two guys are saying, I think bowlers will be... There was something like that. But another overthrow. Faisal about come back to that. Yeah, and the way...
Yeah, it is actually...
Oh, I got it in the meaty part, but into the fielder and into the boundary.
Off up in the ring. Not a couple of bounces into the... And the Indian captain as well. That's a lot to ask, even
shorter, trying different things, which
bounce back, get some
calypso in that shot and swiveling round.
Usman is not very tall. Score after 30 overs.
The facts have proved it. Stats at 30, once having the better of the batter. Has to break the stadium, the ring of fire. Think out of the box. Lining up and thinking from the skipper. He just put to go for it and he fought.
Long time coming from one knee. Good field placement. Look at the rope. And it landed. Nonetheless, a fantastic, a wonderful start for Pakistan. He's
100 overs Harun Arshad. Pakistan, Afghanistan, UAE, encouraged. Bowls a bit
3. But when I saw Beg, who's lit paddle,
because with the scenario they are in the board, gives the opportunity.
We'll come back and
strike in the previous. Eyes closes the face.
And I was impressed with, and that's the reason.
It's just what could forward and across to the line.
Indian skipper has got a
ball. He did not. This time he got some back.
In after that foundation. And it's not the case. You got to get in.
Very right. I think famous for producing
Big.
nobody around to even look to see whether it has gone over. That was rather
Way.
right scores going every. There's going. I think it's going to be 4 runs. And we carry on. That shot, opening it up. Nice slotman shown. These youngsters are very handy underneath. We saw 2 overs done, once a loss of 1 wicket. Underneath, 2 of them, one's calling for a good combination. They complete the catch.
Out the deep. He just held on backwards. Very difficult for him. Hands and parried it. And India strike workout for Pakistan.
In the door, this is the time. But Shahzeb is still there. Of a relay catch.
Parried the ball. How often do you see that?
Mentioned that they were converging. He called
Oncoming fielder as well. Or good fortune, you'd have to say.
33 overs on. Baswan and
Coming down.
in. Wait.
But Pakistan's batting tactics, that left-hand, right-hand combination with right-hand, left-hand.
And for the bowler, particularly batters, I think it's good. Oh.
Is there a hint of some
Once you start bowling, yeah, right. So this
way? Because it got sluggish towards the. Now I think it's the.
just a rematch is 187.
Eyeing a big score here, posing total in front of India, but the off spin of Matre has proved that relay catch, which was Mohammad Aman, but the wicket went down and Haroon was 275.
Yeah, they.
It goes for it. High and handsome for Sir, because mid wicket was kept up inside.
He picked up the length beautifully. You can just carry on and take those really well for his 100.
Very much. And a strike rate, at times past rates around 94 and thereabouts, to accelerate, and he could be very dangerous.
Want him to finish the inning because he sixes. That's amazing batting.
The infield for 4.
Easy pickings for Riazullah. He is now.
Doesn't have the kind of pace. Yeah. That ball, mid-off was up. They've got long off in position and he played the pull. Now they got 10 runs from here on. As you 71 to go, they score. Tell you what, India's looking at a 5 on this ground is going to be very
bowling lineup, then batting. That would be very slim. That's good. Good. Scored 100 against India in the merging of who scored the 100 the last time promoted to the region level. Who scored a 200 against India
last year. Let's just who played for the Indian side in that emerging team, senior team capped player that team.
Absolutely, lots of opportunities as 200 happy.
Chormale is end of the over 200.
They won't be able to get wickets.
Nothing out there since ball 1. Now hours plus in the sun. And they'll settle for that 1 run. 40 gone. It's 207 for 2. Score-wise progression. They were. That's a clever shot from Riazullah. Man was up, saw the gap.
Great game awareness. Right between the two fielders. Very smart. Riazullah.
It's a very handy part. 7 deliveries, so the runs are coming. Better effort as he banged the ball.
Yeah, quickly making changes. Indian captain.
Sure, after a wonderful opening part, they've set the foundation.
Oh, this is big. This is strike. And Venice another maximum.
Swing of the bat. The opportunity holding back. And these are big hits. Wonderful hitting from.
Well, I'll tell you what. See, memory serves me right. Exactly what we've seen with Shahzeb.
He had a tough day in the office.
Back to back. This young man is like to.
If it's nice, Shahzeb. The ball. Maybe it felt that.
See, this time overcome. They'll want to. They'll come. He's not holding back anything. That's a 4. Liking this left arm spinner.
Really come in for some severe punishment. And this is Shahzeb, relentless at 100. He's making it. Wants to have a look. So that's the 3rd 6 of the over.
Some hitting. This is real. That's been given. Rizul leading because at this stage, that's one way. Just looking to be a bit cheeky. Look, and straight away you could see the umpire.
Knock, a partnership of 71 has come to an end.
Suf. Okay, it's an edge. Straight away outside.
Edge was pouched. Nagraj have gone for a duck. And Pakistan 2-4.
It's a big moment for this young man. Great captain in his day. Big ball. A low full toss.
The idea was Nagraj
to impress. Not just with read on. 130. Should be cut off. Brilliantly done. Make sure that they cut off and should be cut off again. A couple of runs. Will be disappointed if they don't get to 3. See, we were thinking 160, but then we got to come in. The pressure
go down gradually. How India has made a comeback, but
you could see that he's
part of the bat. When I say batting difficult, I'm and found the middle.
That's over. This time over. Good fielding in the deep.
Fusion. Like that, Roshan.
And he has to walk.
But
yeah, a bit differently. Now this is someone underneath it. Yes. The fielder had to do well.
Yeah, Shazib Fark. I know he's a bit disappointed. Big hit again. Once again, pace off. Beautifully judged. Shazib gone for a one. Underage. Nagraj. Soon I think it bounced over his hand.
Really precious dot, but just to remember,
That is for 2. Low full toss. For Pakistan. 200 is looking at the context. Pakistani openers who really batted
as a batting unit. Look at Usman. He made to take a break, and this shape
282. They do have the talent. Conditions here we saw yesterday. The bat as nicely as it did in the times, especially with the IPL auction batsman called Ayush Matre.
Coming in with the spotlight. How do you take it all in? Can't be the left-right combination as we slapped it away.
And India are off the blocks. Just got a little bit of width to fully in that region around backward point.
Making the requisite contact, the boundary.
As that without loss.
This one.
Yeah. The 2 batters who were out there
Took their time. I know it. First strike, straight drifting down is not very interesting. Very compact. No attack with the bat and up.
And also, look at the balance. The bat is not look rushed. He's
here. The skipper, Shazib,
has 3 wides in this over, but
yeah, quite a lot of exercise. Not quite there. It's going to, and at the end of that, it's. Well, if it was a day.
Last ball of the previous over. Yes, off the toe, like it's hit the lower part of the bat.
Pretty nicely guided it. Was it? Run off the bat.
It's got the single in the good part. 150.
Lovely. That is a delight.
5 or 7 yards up inside the uppish drive for a catch.
Lampard. But what about that shape? 3 overs done. 27. Well, there's been given another over. Gift is other ball. Abdul Sawan, right arm. Out the ball. Hint of a movement behind. Big strike.
And look at the length. He actually bowled really a nothing shot. The feet went nowhere. Making no mistake. The captain to the fast bowler. Look at the line. It was in to the right-hander. And that's the reason why I took the outer edge.
6. Just not looking good for India. Another use the edge. And
to the crease, creates the angle, and the keeper takes the catch. He's gone for 1.
Have a good look at with a too early fall. Ali Raza.
This is the wicket of Vaibhav Surya, feeling for the ball. Captain Saad Beg bolstering the slip cordon.